What's up, guys? Jin back with a video for you guys. So this is probably a new series that I'm going to start doing, which is Jin's top 3 of the week. It'll be just whatever series I've read, whatever I've read the most of probably, and what I've done and what I've read with it and stuff like that. So let's just get into it. So as far as I've read, and some of these you may see again if I haven't finished the series yet, you know, it's all destined on me finishing these series. So it's kind of a little projectile moving forward, trying to finish this stuff. So one of them is actually one that I ordered. I just got it in like a couple weeks ago. I didn't do a haul just because I forgot. But there is a haul coming for you guys, so hold on that. Anyway, though, so I got this with a couple other volumes of stuff. I got this with volume 2 of this one, as well as this one, volume 3. I'm just going to try and show you all the most recent one, whether I'm done with it or not, or caught up, and go from there. So with this one, the first one that I got that I have read, and this is probably my number 1 for this week so far, as fun as it is Manga Diary of a Male Porn Star. We covered this one. So I read 1 already, and I ended up getting 2 and 3. So now I've read 1, 2, 3, and this one was actually really good. I completely enjoy the series. I enjoy that it's really funny on top of like the aspect of SW work or sex work or whatever, and how it is, and then knowing like the standards of some things here already, and then how part of that is over there in Japan. So that's really fun to do, reading this, because they tell you everything, as far as it goes, and it makes it all really light. I think if somebody read this and they were like ever a stickler for like the porn industry or whatever, like this would definitely cut a lot of that out, because it has like a funny aspect to it, a funny air about it, and just how our main guy here, which is also our author, so this is more of a kind of like a memoirs of him, I guess, how Hiruno basically does his stuff. And it's always fun because his character always looks like this little guy right here, no matter what's going on in the thing. And we get through some other stuff, and it's real world problems, I feel like, from jealousy and things like that, that he goes through or remembers, versus like some of the other series that we read, and it's just kind of staged, because the characters are made up. So it is kind of like his almost autobiography, I think, in that aspect with this book. But like I said, I read 2 and 3. It was great. I enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun with it. And I completely enjoyed it. I mean, it was one of the best reads that I've had in a few weeks, especially since like coming back into manga. One of my other ones, which was actually what I read a few weeks ago, so there might be spillage into different things, but I read it and it kind of spilled over into this week a little bit. But this is probably my number 3 pick so far, for this week. So number 1 was probably Male Porn Star, or Diary of a Male Porn Star, and this is number 3. No particular order because of what the stack is over here. This is the one I'm currently on, though. This is Shibuya Goldfish number 5. Yeah, I mean, it's fun, don't get me wrong, but it's a little weird, and as far as like horror manga goes, I don't know if it fully fulfills that aspect, because it never gives me a shiver down my spine. But I do like the characters, I do like what's kind of going on in it, and I like that they're really unique. And like what's going on right now, we kind of have like a big thing going on with 4, with the last one, because they're trying to figure out the white princess fish, and how does she know all this, and different fish are evolving, and so it's really getting into a weird situation. Like any of the either like sci-fi or whatever, like thriller animal movies, like Lake Placid and some of the shark movies and things like that. You know, it's like, okay, well, we have this creature or whatever, and in this aspect, it's a goldfish. And what are they supposed to do about it? Sorry, I didn't miss what are they supposed to do about it? How are they going to do that and get through everything? And, you know, everything's basically evolved beyond the point that they believe that they can handle. So far, it's a really good one. Like I said, though, it's number 3 this week, so hopefully next week maybe it'll go back up. I don't exactly know. I know 2 of these series will be ones that I'll read more of, but does anybody else have a problem when you're reading a series and, being honest with you right now, you do that and you're reading it and you realize, hey, like, I've read too much of this series, I need to take a break. You know, I feel like I'm reading it too much, I'm getting burnt out on that, and so you take something, you put it back, and then you pick something else, right? So if I wanted to read anything and taking one of the books that I have on my desk here, let's say I take To the Abandoned Sacred Beast Volume 11 and pick it to read over one of these other series, you know, because I'm burnt out on one of them. You know, I think that's kind of what we need. So I think that's probably why Diary of a Male Porn Star was so good, because I've been reading these other 2 series, and besides both of them, I've had a couple other ones, and they're long series, and they just keep taking up my time because of how long they are, or how long they feel like they are. So I'm getting close to some of them being done, and I'm really excited for that, and I can't wait. And there's other ones like Shibuya Goldfish, even though I left off on it, you know, there's other stuff I want to read, but still it's on like the ropes because I want to go back and read it. It's just, I feel like I read too much. So whenever I read all 4 volumes kind of back to back, I feel like it did kind of take a toll on reading it. So, you know, I think that's kind of how the system's set up too. Whenever you're reading manga, it's, you read it and then it leaves off, maybe you read 1 or 2 and you just completely, utterly enjoy it, you love it, and then you, on the other side, you know, when you're trying to do that and you're trying to get done with series and you do that, and you're like, oh, I've read this too long, I don't enjoy it, I don't want to read it anymore, I think I'm done. So that's that. But this is another one. I haven't read this one yet. This is volume 5. Hopefully, like I said, I'll get back to the other ones, but Diary of a Male Porn Star I'm done. This one I'm glad to get back into, though. I was glad to read. Like I said, same thing, though, like Shibuya Goldfish. I am tired of reading it. Now, I am about to get back into it, but I'm glad I took a little break from reading it because I will enjoy it that much more to get back into reading it, and I'm hoping that'll kind of help me power through. Maybe I'll have to read a little something else in the middle of the week that cover like 3 volumes, because this one ends at volume 14. I'm on volume 10 right now, but hopefully we will do that going forward. This one, though, is Tokyo Ghoul Re. This is the current one I'm on. As you can see, Yu Hakusho cards. Anybody remember those? So I have one of those in some of my books as a thing because I bought a bunch of them from Right Stuff at one point. But yeah, I'm on volume 10 of this right now. So this is one that I am reading and enjoying right now. But like I said, with Shibuya Goldfish, I read 4 and I needed to take a break. This one, I jumped back into it. I read like volume 1, and I think I was on 2. So I had to read 2, I had to read 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I did that, and it's fun, don't get me wrong, but I am very, very grateful to take the break and now coming back to it. Because if not, I was like, I think I'm done with this series. Like, I just want to get to the end of it. There's so many different characters in it that I feel like I'm forgetting everybody's name now. There's so much, and oh, well, this person's a bad guy, no, this person's a bad guy, this person's a good guy, this person's been faking it, this person's been a ghoul all along, they've just had it hidden. I mean, like, a bunch of crazy crap. Tokyo Ghoul right now for this one, I feel like is really hard because there's not any straight lines. At least like with Naruto or One Piece or whatever, you're pretty good on like, everybody's your buddy except maybe that one person. And you can see it a mile away, even though it doesn't happen yet. This one, it's like being inside of a powder keg, waiting for it to go off. It is like, okay, well, you're an investigator, you're a ghoul, now this investigator is a ghoul, this ghoul is an actual investigator, this person's trying to do that, and it's... Oh, it is racking my brain reading the series, but I am going to be happy when I get done and I can take all my volumes for this one, all 14, and go put it upstairs in the sewing room, extra library area for like completed volumes or like really big series that I have. And starting some of these other ones, like I am super excited to do that because this one is getting me off of the Tokyo Ghoul train. Was I happy to get back on it? Yes, I was. Is it hard to focus going forward with it? Yes, it is. It is one of those series I did not expect to have some wow moments and then to turn around and have some other stuff where I'm like, am I just like, was I not there for the first set, like the regular Tokyo Ghoul? Not Tokyo Ghoulery, but Tokyo Ghoul. Was I not there for that? Things like that. It is crazy. And I mean, there's some other ones that I was sitting around here that I have to know where I'm at and catch back up on them. And I'm ready to do that, but I have to find where those other series are. Because some of them are upstairs and some of them are down here. They're in count boxes. And figure out where they are to look at like the last volume and see if I can jog my memory. Most of them I can kind of do that with. Some of them it's going to be a little harder. So, but this one, Tokyo Ghoulery, this was my number 2 for this week. Like I said, I am enjoying it based off of how the characters that I like and follow are doing in it versus like other things that I'm trying to figure out with like what the hell's going on with it. So I'm good. I feel like this one is on the cusp, like right where it could have been my number 3 this week. I'm glad that I got back in it because I feel like the nostalgia is probably what's holding this one at number 2 right now, because I've been following Shibuya Goldfish a lot better than I've been following Tokyo Ghoulery. It is just, it's a pain dragging forward. I will tell you that much. I am enjoying it, but it is a pain. I am glad I'm in 10, that I only have this one and 4 of the volumes left. I can't wait to get to volume 14 and actually get this series done, because like I said, I am tired of reading it. Now, I still got a little tread with Shibuya Goldfish, and then I'm going to have to see where, what volumes I'm missing, because I know that there's more that are out there, which I'm trying to get caught up on some of the other series I actually have before I start collecting anything else. Now, there are a few that I've already kind of stepped out of that and done, but there are a few that I want to read that I have purchased, and trying to do those. But then there's other ones that I'm like, I'm not going to get into that until I have so many more of these other series done, which I'm happy to get into that and do, but there's definitely a thing with that. But let me know in the comment section below or whatever, or wherever you see this, hear this, whatever. What do you think? What is your reading style? That's what I want to know. Is your reading style powering through a whole set? Like if you had Magi, you're going to read through 23 volumes or whatever in one setting if you can. I mean, not one setting, but you know, that's going to be the one you read and you're not going to take any breaks from it. Do you pick a big series that you have and then sprinkle other little ones that you're like trying to, like the newer ones, catch up on that way? Or do you like to take it, read it as much as you can, then put it down and pick up another series and move forward and kind of have bigger chunks in between it instead of just that sprinkle in something through? So, I mean, you know, let me know. What do you think? So, anyway, 3, Shibuya Goldfish, 2, Tokyo Ghoulery, and number 1 for this week, as I already told you guys, Manga Diary of a Male Porn Star. Great read. I think everybody should probably pick it up. because it is very fun read. Yeah, that's what I have so far. Like I said, one of them all the way caught up on, the other two, one of them I hope to finish, the other one I will have to see what I have left on it. But stay tuned for next week and what I read then. And yeah, let me know, like I said, what you guys think. And I will see you guys next Tuesday. Thanks for listening. Bye.